Welcome to the Pro Bono Project video presentation on Mandatory Expungement Forms, how to fill out and file the Santa Clara County forms for record clearance. For an explanation of what record clearance and mandatory expungement is, please see our YouTube video presentation on this subject. If probation was completed successfully or terminated early, most convictions are eligible for mandatory record clearance. However, there may be exceptions in your case. There are two situations where mandatory expungement is in play. 1, you received probation as part of your sentence and either completed it or were released early. You are not currently serving or under supervision for another offense, and you are not currently charged with another offense. Or 2, if you did not receive probation and 1, you have fully complied with the requirements of your sentence, 2, 1 year has passed since the date of your conviction, 3, you are not currently serving or under supervision for another offense, and 4, you are not currently charged with another offense. To complete mandatory record clearance forms, you will need the date of your conviction, as well as the specific code section and code name you are convicted of violating. This information can all be obtained from your rap sheet, your record of arrests and prosecutions. To learn how to obtain your rap sheet, please check out our short video on how to get your rap sheet on this YouTube channel. In Santa Clara County, there is a simple form that you can fill out and submit in situations where you are seeking mandatory record clearance. Santa Clara County Probation Department Record Clearance Application Form is its own application for record clearance that you fill out and submit to the Probation Department. Using this application means you do not have to file anything with the court. The application is filed with the Probation Department, and they shepherd the application through the court process and then notify you regarding whether record clearance was granted or denied. You must allow at least 30 days for the Probation Department to process your application, and then an additional 60 days for the court to process the application on its own. You are then notified by mail whether your record clearance request was granted or denied. You can obtain a Santa Clara County Probation Department record clearance application from the Probation Department at 2314 North 1st Street in San Jose, or online from their website at probation.sccgov.org. After filling out the form, you will return it to the County of Santa Clara Adult Probation Department Record Clearance Section, 2314 North 1st Street, San Jose, California, 95131. Filling out the Santa Clara County Probation application. On the first page, you will print your name, first, middle, and last. Where it states AKA, write in any other names you used or were arrested by. Write in a mailing address where you can receive important mail from the Probation Department or the court. Write in your daytime telephone number in case they need to contact you by telephone. Also include your date of birth, your driver's license or California ID number, your Social Security number. This information must be filled in completely, or the Probation Department will return the application to you to complete. On the second half of page 1 is where you fill in the information of the cases which you want to be cleared from your record. Your rap sheet will include the case numbers, sentencing dates, and offense information needed to completely fill out this part of the application. Again, for help in obtaining your rap sheet, please see our short video presentation on how to get your rap sheet. For each conviction you wish to clear, fill out the case number, such as CC 123456, the date you were sentenced, such as August 28th, 2001, and the offense for which you were convicted, such as Penal Code Section 240. If you run out of room on the front of the application, you can include another page or turn it over and write on the back of the application the remaining offenses you are seeking record clearance. Then you will sign and date the application. When you submit the application, you must submit the application with your original signature. However, you should always make and retain a copy for yourself. If you are only seeking record clearance, you are now done and can turn in the application to the probation department. However, if you have offenses such as felonies, which are eligible to be reduced to misdemeanors, or a misdemeanor, which can be reduced to an infraction under Penal Code Sections 17B or 17D, you can fill out page 2 of the application. Reductions are always discretionary, which means it is up to the court to decide whether or not to grant the reduction. However, even if you are denied the reduction, record clearance may still be granted. Page 2 of the Santa Clara County Probation Department application deals with reductions. Here, you will print your first, middle, and last name. Where it states AKA, write in any other names you used or were arrested by. Include your mailing address where you can receive important mail from the probation department or the court. Write in your daytime telephone number in case they need to contact you by telephone. Include your date of birth, your driver's license or California ID number, and your social security number. Remember, this information must be filled in completely or the probation department will return the application to you for completion. In situations where you are seeking reduction, which is discretionary, you also need to provide an explanation to the court as to why they should offer you reduction. In this explanation, you will include, why do you need a reduction? Such as, for example, reducing a felony to a misdemeanor looks better on your rap sheet and also allows you to say you were not convicted of a felony in certain circumstances. Please see our record clearance video for a full explanation of the benefits of reduction. You would also include in your application where you have last resided during the last 2 years. Indicate what city, county, and state you were living in for the last 2 years. Include information about your present job. The court is looking for your stability and contributions to the community. Of course, during the 2020-2021 pandemic, there were many fluctuations in employment. Simply advise the court of your present job, and if the pandemic affected your job status, you can explain that as well. Also, if you have not worked at your present job for 2 years, indicate the other jobs you have had in the same time frame. Also include in your explanation to the court your family status, such as if you are married, single, divorced, etc. Also indicate if you have children, and if so, what ages they are. Finally, include any other information you believe would help the court make a decision regarding your reduction request. In this area, you can explain to the court your community involvement through church or other organizations, your volunteer work, and other community ties. You can also explain how reduction and record clearance will benefit you in your job, housing, and other prospects, as well as what you hope to gain through reduction and record clearance. The second half of the reduction application is where you include the charges you would like to have reduced. Again, your rap sheet will include the case numbers, sentencing dates, and offense information needed to completely fill out this part of the application. For each conviction you wish to have cleared out, filled out, whether it was in Superior or Municipal Court. If it was in Superior Court, check that box, and then check the box next to Santa Clara. If the conviction was in Municipal Court, check the city of the municipal court where the conviction occurred. On the line below, write in the court case number, such as CC 123456, the sentencing date, such as August 28, 2001, and the offense, such as Penal Code Section 240. If you run out of room on the front of the application, you can include another page or turn it over and write on the back of the application the remaining offenses for which you are seeking reduction. Then sign and date the application. Remember, you must submit the original application to the probation department, but you should always make and keep a copy for your own records. Thank you very much for listening to our video presentation on filling out the Santa Clara County Probation Department forms for mandatory expungement.